All right, everyone. Welcome to Back to the Lab. This is our new series we're starting here in the community lab. So make sure you've joined up to the Discord for the tournaments and any other future events we run from here. This is a new channel that's kind of a collaboration from. Oh, is that not set up to? Already having trouble with the bot. Great. Anyway, I'll just have to post a link by hand. There we go. Not a big deal. But yeah, I am honestly pretty proud of this little stream thing I put together. And this has been a collaborative effort between a few different people in the scene that I'm going to be very excited to show people. All right, cool. Everything else looks pretty good. Let me just make sure that. All right, I got to fix that too. Anyway, this is going to be Waku Waku 7. This game I feel like is, decently well known in the FGC, but if you're not too familiar with the game, it's a 4-button Neo Geo game, and you're able to do things like tech throws, and there are characters with different moves at wall bounce that you can also tech off the walls, and it's very fun like that. And there's also a kind of super mode you can enter by pressing, I believe it's ABC, that'll give you armor and a damage boost for a short time. But it's a very fun and approachable game that you can hop into. And I also want to give my co-commentator a chance to introduce himself. What's up?
Really like this game, very vibrant, great to look at. Photosensitivity warning to the audience, though. It is a flashy game. Just a heads up.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's exciting, though. Yeah, so I'll be coming. Oh, my name's kind of clipped off. I guess that's the streamer mode, maybe. I just noticed that on the layout. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm S. If you're looking on the layout, I am S. Strict filter.
Yeah, God, that's annoying. I don't know why it does that. Let me just disable that and fix it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Everything should be good. Yeah, I think we'll be about ready to call matches. Don't worry about that hiccup. I kind of put this together last minute, and I think all that considered, it came out pretty well.
Oh yeah, it looks great. Yes, this game was a good Switch launch title, actually. Or one of those early eShop games I picked up. Let's see, is we got everybody checked in so far?
Let me see. I believe we've got one person or we've got a few people who didn't check in. But all right, let's see. Yeah, we got a few people who didn't check in, and I believe Ostman is in the Fightcade. I don't know if you joined the Discord, however. Okay, let me double check the bracket. If Ostman is, we can let it slide. Yeah, I think we can let this one slide, but we do really want to make sure people are in here so everything can run smoothly. I know this is different from like the very casual setup that people have, but I think really expediting this is going to help us a lot. Make sure we can keep this thing, a fun little thing to do at night that doesn't drag on to be like 3-4 hours. We don't want that.
Right. Okay, looks like Rats has actually started calling matches, so we should call the match for stream.
Looks like we've got Fox versus Lukakona that is going to be on stream. So Lukakona is saying 1 sec, I have to set buttons. No worries.
Oh, cool.
As soon as we get in there, yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about when it comes to the game. I'll be honest, I didn't super vibe with Waku when it was like sort of blowing up in, I want to say 2021, because that's when a lot of, COVID era, a lot of stuff happened on Fightcade, and there was kind of a drought of games, big games that people were playing, right? Because at that point, Strive was not out, and Street Fighter V was kind of getting on people's nerves, to say the least. Right, so I've been organizing stuff since a bit before that, like 2019, 2020. What about yourself, Strict Filter? I don't know too much about like your events.
Oh yeah, locally, I've been running tournaments in South Carolina and the upstate, along with some friends for the past 4 years, I want to say. So a good run in person, and then more recently, online tournaments, mostly mystery, but some fighting games and FPS games over on my server, inputselect.net. Kind of the flagship monthly thing is the PS1 mystery games run over on DuckStation, but we run all sorts of stuff. Just did a Virtua Fighter bracket last Friday, along with It's Just Chris Now, if you know him.
Hmm.
It was a good time. So all sorts of stuff.
Okay, looks like we're ready for a match. Let me just put up the names. Do you want me to share, or are you just going to spectate from Fightcade? I think that should be fine.
I'll spectate on Fightcade. Yeah, should be about real time.
Okay, there we go.
Already see it happening.
There we go. Yeah, so you got Slash versus Tesse. I feel like, yeah, every character in this is kind of like a reference, just like a loose anime trope or character type. I know for the most part, Tesse is like kind of a zoner, right?
Tesse. I'll say Tesse is a zoner. Yeah, control space. Lots of little projectiles, strange things that she's sending on the screen. And then Slash, I actually was playing Slash. I think I'm gonna run him tonight. Sort of your mix-up character with high mobility. He's got these odd teleports that are sort of hard to use, but you can do midair. You can do Mauru, which is someone midair.
Yeah, from what I remember
so
reading,
you can play around in space a lot.
The air teleports have a lot of recovery to them, but you can't like act out of the air, unfortunately. So that's kind of the downside.
Yeah, they're more or less just for positioning or like getting behind somebody.
Pretty interesting, though. I mean, as far as like, I do like the variations on teleport, like Hanzo has in Sam Show. That stuff's kind of good. Ooh, trade for the KO.
Yeah, can keep him guessing. He's got a decent slide. It's negative. It's definitely like majorly negative on block, so you get punished. But if you do like the like that, like the light kick into heavy kick low, that's a chain combo. So you can safely use it sometimes, or just throw it out and draw, because that can work too. Luka's got sweeps to counter on their own. Oh yeah, that syringe draws life out of the other character. I don't think it does too much damage, but it regains you some life. That's really fun. This is, a really neat character design-wise overall.
Yeah. I guess the thing with this game is also like, when you knock someone down, you have this prompt for a pursuit, but they can manage to get out of it, and it's kind of situational, like when they can escape the pursuit or not, so it's kind of a read on your part.
Yeah, because they could wake up with like a counterattack if you hold up, so that's a valid answer to a lot of pursuit attacks, I think, and then you could attack roll, of course, and counterattack with pursuit.
Alright.
But even if they recover and don't block, a lot of the pursuits will still hit, but they would generally, be blocking to wake up.
I just realized that I do not have scores on the overlay, so oops, you'll just have to hold that down for a minute.
Okay. That says that does do big damage with the syringe. Kind of got that Dulcine type of standing heavy punch. Get a controlling space. See this? Syringe did not do damage there. Not really. Maybe it's the heavy one that does big damage. The light one just seems to draw. Alright, Slash takes over for low.
There we go.
That's using some of those summon items. I don't know what they all do. We still have to look.
It's like a fixed cycle, so you just charge it for longer, and you get these more and more wild items that you can use.
So is there a progression, or does it like start over when you use one?
Yeah, I think it's just like it's a hold down to charge kind of thing, I believe. I don't think you can like store what stage you're at. That would be very cool. However, you know, as it stands though, like the different projectiles as they get stronger are like they're all pretty useful, so it's still a good move to throw out. Yeah, the good wall tech there. You've been seeing it a bit already, but everyone's got like wall bounce normals that you can, you know, tech that state. Oh yeah, gonna get chipped out there.
Yeah. The effective use of ES moves, just souped up specials that tend to do like a lot more hits. So I got Fox two matches, and we're ready to see the next one on stream, I suppose. GG's.
Yep, GG's. The other fun thing about this game is that everyone has a command grab. I believe they're all half circle back D, which is heavy kick, and some more useful
well, I
than
think
others.
it's half circle back forward D, isn't it?
I think it's just half circle back. Let me double check. The good thing about this game is because people played it so much. There is a pretty well documented wiki on Super Combo if people want to check that out. I will also drop that in the chat.
Oh, you're totally right. It's just half circle back. I got called, but I'm gonna wait, I suppose. Or I could do it now.
Yeah, let's see.
Should I go ahead and get my match in? I need to click the buttons.
All right.
Okay.
As in that case, I'll be able to solo commentate it, no problem.
You got this. Yeah, I'm gonna go mute and deaf for the match.
All good. Looking like a no-show from Canyon. Let's see. Okay, there they go. All right, let's see this match. We got, let's see, oh, I might have to fix the sizing there, but we've got craftersshaft versus strict filter.
Final round, fight!
There we go. Yeah, and wall balance. Oh, and yeah, everyone's got one of these har specials, which are very strong, and also have this awesome startup animation lets you avoid them, but this one's unblockable. I think they're all unblockable, actually, to make up for their slow speed, so you really gotta watch out for that. Alright, we are throwing out buttons right now. Yeah, Mauru's got a funny moveset, though his throw does set up really well for that har attack if they miss their tech. So by that token, they're kind of a grappler, but not. It's more of a knowledge check than anything, right? But the way it works out is they have a lot of specials that are good for scoring knockdown and, you know, decent range to go with it. Oh, nice. Big punch. And yeah, Slash should be able to zone out this guy if he can just kind of keep it like a comfortable mid-screen distance and, you know, throw out those sort of projectile slashes and stuff. But, you know, Mauru's damage is fairly high, so you gotta watch out. Good tech. I think Slash is one of the characters who maybe wants to walk around a little more and space things out carefully instead of dashing in. Nice. Streak Filter getting a lot of, you know, winning a lot of exchanges and getting his damage there. Nice. Oh, I wonder what he can do to avoid that, because it looks like his jump is getting caught. Oh, that's tough. Because you can't double jump in this game. It almost looks like a game where you could double jump, but I think the main thing Slash can do there is maybe teleport to get right over it, but there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of the teleport.
Sometimes,
as soon as I saw the, what is that, the Hara
yep.
super, I was like, oh no, what do I do? I don't know what that one is. And then I saw it like 4 more times and still didn't do the right thing.
Sometimes you get got.
I got.
All right.
GG's craftersshaft. I guess that's how I'll say that. craftersshaft.
Yep.
All right, so we're calling Ostman and JoePReal on stream, I believe.
Nice. Yeah, Joe, obviously, both of these guys, honestly, known for playing a lot of different games. I think Ostman does have the advantage of having played this before, as far as I can tell. But honestly, could go either way. I think the only reason Joe's seeded so low is because we did not reseed, like, you know, we seeded stuff yesterday, and then whoever entered after kind of fell where they may. Also, pretty good turnout as far as like regions to this. We've got Fox from Peru, Ostman from Portugal, Chair from Mexico, Alexalchemy from Puerto Rico, and a bunch of other players from the US. That's a good thing about running these events on Fightcade is the rollback is so good. You can run matchups like that.
That's fantastic. All right, we got Dandy J versus Rye. It's Ostman. Yeah, Ostman's really using some of Dandy's like odd normals that move him through space. Like have some evasive properties. He's an interesting character. I like him a lot. He's a little stiff for me to want to play him, but like I think his toolkit and really work well as like a complete unit. Rye, of course, kind of the Shoto ground spark type of guy. I didn't actually get to use super on that. I forget what kind of perks it gives. It's like movement buff, power buff, probably.
Yeah,
that, like burst effect when it
it's kind of an all-in-one. I believe it gives you armor, but I hope I'm not confusing that with their next game, Astro Superstars, which if people want to bear the cross of RetroArch, then maybe we can get that going. I mean, I have it set up, but I know that system is pain in the ass to set up for most people. Oh, the activation! I saw that. I saw the super freeze, and I saw the little flash of Ostman activating super mode, and I was like, oh shit. Right? It's a logical outcome of something wild like that. And I mean, it goes to show you, because Ostman, I know, is a plus R player. He plays Slayer, which means he gets to do a lot of shenanigans like that, between backdash cancel and just like the general reward of having meter as Slayer. He's kind of incentivized to do Gold Burst. That's basically Gold Burst, but it can kill you. Yeah, besides that, Dandy J's got a pretty good set of buttons. He's got that, you know, whip special that'll hit almost full screen away. Although, full screen's pretty relative because of the Neo Geo. They love that sprite scaling, and you can get very far away. Right?
Yep, there you go. The wall bounce. I mean, the wall bounce system is there for that reason. I think it adds a lot of dynamism to the game.
That's what it is about, like, all these fighting games Sunsoft made. They made Galaxy Fight, which was before this. I actually thought it was after for a while, but it was Galaxy Fight, then Waku Waku 7. Wow, yeah. Ostman really laying on the damage with Dandy J here and taking a 2-0.
Wrong match. Waku Waku 8. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yeah, there's this. Yeah, Galaxy Fight. I get why you think that would come out later, because its aesthetic is, I guess, more detailed.
I also think like the whole idea of dashing moves are different because they preserve your momentum. It feels like it would come after this game, but I guess the thing they realize is that having infinite stages in a game is very hard to balance.
Yeah.
That's kind of the critical flaw, if you will, of Galaxy Fight. That's why arcades in Japan will run 1 second the Galaxy Fight, because you can go into the little dip switch menu and set the timer down to 1 second, and then it's fun because you have to contest with dashing specials which do chip damage, and you have your, you know, run. You have to, you know, do something and do something fast.
Yeah, it kind of becomes like its own little mini game, Nidhogg type of thing. Instant kill, pretty much, because the timer just goes like that. Yeah, I've seen it in Mystery on that setting, and it's pretty funny. But it is a challenge. I could see, like, if you knew what the characters' moves were and what their dash properties were, it'd be a pretty high level competition. What's the next?
Ostman asking, do we have VODs? Like, you mean for this or like for something else? Because we do have a YouTube channel. It has no uploads yet, obviously, but I'll get this on, you know, ASAP. I've been thinking about like what the community lab is going to look like, because obviously it's not just tournaments, right? But I have to figure out exactly what we're gonna do besides tournaments. I think the good thing would be to live up to the name and have like, Go ahead.
They're in progress on match.
Yep, we're good.
Craftersshaft for Alexalchemy.
We have not done Asuka before. There is an active scene for Asuka 120%, obviously, but that's their own Discord. We haven't done anything for that game yet. Is this a button check? This might be a button check.
I can't tell if they're just mutually building super or...
Nah, I don't think. I think we're just button checking.
Okay. Well, if you would like to, I guess, close the lobby and restart the game, or hit F3,
yeah,
we'll get it streamed.
All good. But yeah, we have not done anything yet.
Controller issue. Okay.
The lab, like the Discord, the lab has been established for, you know, how long has it been at this point? 2021. And the inception was the Kusoge lab, because there were, you know, a handful of people who were really into Kusoge. But I will say something maybe a little controversial. I don't think there's too much to glean out of dedicating yourself to Kusoge. I mean, there's fun games buried in there. I swear by, you know, Survival Arts and Double Dragon. And to be honest, I'd sit down and play Dino Rex if someone asked. But I think like there's a lot more interesting than just like playing the worst thing you can find. But Yeah, let's get on to this match. We got Mauru versus Arina now. This is the first time we've seen Arina on stream, but she is kind of the poster character for this game. So what she's got is like sort of a Shoto moveset. She's got Fireball and Tatsu, but she's got an Air Fireball and she can charge up her Fireball, which gives it more hits and just adds an interesting layer and mix up to her game.
Yeah, she's also very fast. Walking low speed, across the screen super fast. Good DP. You have to move there. Oh, Alex is on Arina. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I'm messing with the audio settings a little bit just to make sure the game's not too loud. Anyone watching, let me know if like you can hear us and you can hear the game and everything sounds good, right? I'd rather people say it sounds bad right now than find out.
Fox, yeah, I've seen many projectiles in this game get canceled by attacks. I don't know if it's every projectile, but a lot of them do seem to be like strikeable when you nullify them.
Yeah, I feel like
yes, one's done.
A lot of SNK games, and by extension, like games published on the Neo Geo that employ that kind of thing. I mean, you have Art of Fighting, even stuff like, oh, here it comes. Oh, Alex managed to roll in and avoid that.
Yeah. Already supered up. That ran out. It's a heavy kick. Well played. One round to Alex.
Yep, that's going to be 2-0.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah. A game takes a second to update, but it does. Once you're out of that match, it's good.
Yep. All right. 13.
Yeah, I imagine we were going to get Ostman and Fox up next. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Fox is pretty worried to go up against Ostman, but this is going to be a fun matchup to watch. But yeah, as far as like the, I guess, vision for the lab, I think the environment has changed a lot when it comes to retro games, right? Like I said, back in 2020 to around 2022, there weren't any big games getting people's attention, and there also weren't like offline events, so people were experimenting and playing stuff on Fightcade, and it was to the point where even like big names like Justin Wong were just streaming random Fightcade games. They were entering tournaments. He entered a bunch of my tournaments. I don't mean to make a big deal out of that. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but the important thing is that I feel like we need a hub like this for underexplored retro games. And with all the advancements in like emulation and netplay, like DuckStation and what they're doing with Archivizia, there's going to be a lot of games that have untapped potential that are now very easy to play. And we're planning on running a lot more, PS1 games on Arc in the coming months. We're going to have, 4, maybe we'll expand it to 5 tournaments a month. And it's going to be a mix of Fightcade and PS1 and Archivizia and Flycast as well. We'll see how well all that works. It's very much a learning process for us as well. But damn, that damage coming out from Ostman is really laying into Fox right now.
AJ is strong. He's a strong man. I don't know the stats on Slash, but it seems a little more fragile.
I wonder, yeah, if there's much of a difference of health, because I feel like this was around the stage where they were starting to do like different health for the characters.
Yeah. We got Fox kind of spacing it out, trying to stay in range. Oh, Danny coming in with a burst activation. That is really quick. And just does it always knock down? I've seen it knock down a couple times. Pretty strong pool.
I don't see any indication that health is different, but there is guts in this game, so that might be a factor.
Got the girlfriend assist. I actually hadn't seen that one. I've just seen the cat a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cats. This stage is really cool. One thing I always gotta love about Neo Geo stages is just how great the stages are. so much detail. More cats. Alright. Pursuit. Activates super. I don't know what that does. A lot of damage. That's what it does. Use the super resource for just that one last hit and gets the second match.
Nice. It's going to be a 2-0 for Ostman.
Was that? I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we're in round 3, so we're not quite to finals yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just double check if the bot is up and running, because it doesn't look like it's anything restricted. Huh, that's weird. I'll have to look into why Nightbot would not be working like that, unless maybe it's an issue of permissions or something, because yeah, I don't see Nightbot in the chat at all. That's weird. Whatever.
All right. Yeah, these are coming pretty quick. Should we go ahead and get? Oh, I'm up. Like I've been called. I'm gonna get my match in, and I'll be
Yep.
quiet.
Yeah, that is going to be strict filter versus chair.
Versus Flash. Round 1. Fight.
All right, we got our first. Oh, stream is not showing. Let me see what's up with that. There we go. That's annoying. Oh, the stun from the poison cloud there. All right. Yeah, chair. Oh, good wake up attack. It's another thing you gotta watch out for in this game. So, yeah, familiarity with the systems is kind of big in this game. That's part of the fun of it, definitely. Ooh. Dang. Wake up attack takes that. Poverty cast on Waku as well. Shout out to Poverty cast. Very cool concept for sure. Okay, throwing out the bomb. That was probably a pretty good trade for chair. Strict filter's down a bit, but he's certainly not out. Yeah, if strict filter can get a couple clean hits here, that might be the round. Oh, the throw. All right. Goes forward on wake up. Activation. Let's see what he does with this. Oh, activation coming in from chair. That was pretty good. Okay, different color. I really like this color on Slash. Right, chair just blocking it out right now. Trays with the sweep. Right, air bomb. Ooh, gets a juggle off that. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. Big body zoner is like something you see pretty rarely, but it tends to work out, I think, because you're naturally going to have big normals to work with. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Really stacking up there. Did he get the like 2-hit, whatever that dash attack was, to combo into the second clack? Because that's actually crazy. Yeah, this character can do things. Someone please clip that. God, I love that awful noise he makes when he wins. Alright, that's going to be 2-0 for chair.
All right. I got washed by Cherith399. Good Politank. I hadn't fought that character before. That's big damage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, where are we at? We just gonna stream the rest of losers?
Yeah, I think we're going to take a short break just to shout out any upcoming events after this.
A commercial break for right now?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna?
No,
Okay.
no, after this, I believe. Because this is going to be, yep, losers round 3, craftersshaft versus JoePReal.
Okay, so we're going straight into the next round of losers.
No, we're not taking a break, Joe. Go ahead and play.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Again, a lot of this is stuff that we're sort of copying from Puzzle Wednesday, which runs a very successful Discord where they play puzzle games naturally. And it's not only like, there's no elitism when it comes to Tetris and Puyo in there. They'll play anything. In fact, one of their kind of flagship games is Gururin. And I am not bought out by the Gururin lobby. I'd just like to make that clear. There is just a genuine appreciation for the weird.
Mauru versus Light. Round 1, fight!
Yeah. Come on.
Looks like it's just getting started.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the fight cage capture. Yep. There we go.
A pretty even match here. Crafter on Mauru and Joe on Rai. Kind of trading blows here. Pretty even trades all over.
Yeah, they're just about even right now. Oh no! Gotta hit him first.
It's a scary thing to see though. It's very slow. Turns out you can pretty much just dash in and punch. Unless you were really sleeping on the floor for a long time.
Joe making some headway here with Rai. He was saying before he was kind of worried about picking this character because he knows people hate him, but you gotta, it's in the game, right? Ooh, nice damage. I believe Rai also has a wall jump, which he can use to get over that har attack if it comes down to it.
Marvel's anti-air keeps him out. And 1 round each.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. We appreciate you joining. I hope everyone has fun. Oh, just barely gets clipped by that. There we go. So, I don't know. Ooh, that was probably a mistake. I don't know if every single character can jump over that or not, but it looks like Rai has no trouble.
Probably so. I think a running jump definitely gets you clear of it. They're controlling some space with the fireballs.
Oh no, runs right into it.
Water. Yeah.
Alright, that's a 1 for Crafter.
It also, I think, dissipates, so if you're like more than full screen, if it's zoomed out, I think it wouldn't beat you.
Alright, shout out to Tuesday Night Mystery, who again runs I believe every second Tuesday at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern,
Right.
8 p.m. Central. That's going to be in
There's
about...
one tonight, actually.
That's going to be in about 20 minutes. I actually don't know. We probably won't be done with this, but we'll be pretty close to over, so I don't mind if people double enter. Although, if you're in like a top 3 of this, probably don't.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, much love to Tuesday Night Mystery.
of those for a while. Great time.
Oh,
That mystery wheel always picks some fun. Mauru got a round on the board. Good point.
all right, here it comes. I like the idea of air fireball, but it bounces him right back into it, unfortunately.
Crafter really loves the Hara.
Yeah, I mean, it works. And this is no shade towards Joe. I mean, that thing looks very hard to deal with if you're just encountering it and you haven't practiced.
Oh yeah, it got me.
All right, so we are now going to go over to a little ad break. Although y'all do not have to worry about, it's not going to be like Twitch ads. We're just here to talk about events that are coming up. So let's see. I don't have a very good place to put this just because the image is not quite suited to this layout. But all the events, all the tournaments we're running this week are obviously themed after Combo Breakers community tournaments, all in together. So all the games we're doing this month, Waku Waku 7, Jackie Chan and Fists of Fire, Advanced VG2, and Street Fighter the Movie are all games that are featured at Combo Breaker at the end of the month. It's going to be the 22nd, the 23rd to the 25th. So if you want to enter Street Fighter the Movie and you're going, hit up JoePReal. If you're going to play Waku Waku 7 there, hit up Alexalchemy. It's going to be a very good time. I wish I could go this year, but I went last year and ran Cyberbots, and it was awesome. So if you've never gone to an event, maybe consider it. If you can afford it, if you're close by, then go out to Combo Breaker. Let me see. I might as well remind everyone about obviously our stuff. We've got all the different socials here. We've got a Discord. We've got a YouTube channel where we upload VODs and other stuff. We've got the challenge community as well. So this is my first time actually using a community function, but it allows different people to kind of touch on the brackets and update info and all that stuff. So it's pretty useful to have that all collected in one place. Besides that, I don't have a lot of other upcoming events to talk about right now. Right, the schedule. The schedule here is put together graciously by Maxed Out, who is going to be helping us with other events later down the line. So this is what you can see here. This is all what we're running this month. But yeah, Strict Filter, if you had anything else you wanted to bump before we get back into things.
Earlier, the PS1 Mystery Wheel. There's one coming up this month, just between Jackie Chan and Advanced VG here. It's on Sunday, May 18th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we've got a DLC pack. Basically, I pick out 12-ish games and spin the wheel. We do 5 to 6 rounds of Swiss into a top 4 bracket. So lots of variety in there, mostly fighting games, a good amount of puzzle games, sports, racing, some other, competitive adjacent games that run well on DuckStation, of course. So that's coming up. I'll post the link to it here in the Twitch chat, so check it out. And then if you are out of bracket like me, but aren't staying around on stream, you might consider joining Chris's mystery bracket, which is starting in just, 15 minutes. I hope there's still time. I'll post that there. And then I have one more event to plug. It is, where is it? Yes, Virtua Fighter 5. Have you heard of this game? We've got a Virtua Fighter 5 bracket, another Swiss one in the top 4. This one's going to be 7 rounds, just like the one we did last Friday. It's going to be June 6th at 7 p.m., and there's a link to that. Virtua Fighter 5 is a great game. Play Virtua Fighter. You'll have a great time.
Oh yeah, I love to hear it. I think that's about it for us. Yeah. we'll be getting right back into it in a minute. But yeah, do definitely enter those events if you can. Virtua Fighter is pretty affordable. I think it's still on sale right now for about 15 US, which is a really good deal.
Absolutely. It should still be. I think it's still Golden Week.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what it is, of course. I know a lot of people are in Japan either for Golden Week or for Evo Japan, which is, this weekend. And Evo Japan is running some pretty deep side games as well. I need to remember to finish up my little spreadsheet. The last couple of years I've done a spreadsheet where I have all the different events, and I'll have them translated to like Eastern Standard Time zone so that people can follow them more easily, as well as Twitch links, because there's no like Discord or other central resource for Evo Japan stuff. So it's all like individual what's the Tonamel is the bracket site they use that can be very confusing to follow if you don't speak Japanese.
One last plug for you. Oh, that blue sky.
All right, we're into this match.
All right.
And yeah, this is winners final, so this is going to be first to three.
Might be a good one. Andy in the corner.
Ooh, the activations have really been paying off here.
Oh yeah. Ostman loves the super activation. It seems like just a generally great tool. On my second match, I was starting to use that. I was totally neglecting it, and it is a core part of this game, it seems like.
Yeah, I feel like for the cost, it's very good for what it's doing.
Yeah, it's pretty assured damage. It's gonna hit all over and come out really fast, so worth it.
I think like for a while I played like a lot of games that are not too meter heavy, like Samurai Showdown where you've got one and that's it, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. But I think like playing a lot of Kinnikuman Muscle Grand Prix has got me thinking about meter management, because in that game you can store up to 9 bars, and some specials are 1 bar, some specials are 2 or 3, and there are even a few specials that will drain their meter in exchange for damage, and it's a really cool system they've got going on there, even though some of the moves aren't very good. There are 39 characters in that game, so you can't expect it to be too balanced. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's pretty solidly in Ostman's favor here, but again, Alexalchemy has what it takes to come back.
Play the zoning game. And another super activation. This thing AJ round. One each.
Yeah, it always like does more damage than you expect. I wonder if like the damage bonus is applying to that activation state. Because yeah, that does like a heavy's damage or so.
Alex gets the super activation in.
Right, blocks and activates himself. And a good sweep. Oh, and the throw.
Well played. Alright, one match to Alex. One each.
Yeah, they're definitely going in here.
Oh yeah. They're trying to Ostman. Pretty quick one.
Yeah. Because activation's only 1 bar and it lasts for a while, and It's so good. But there it is again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of like the smartest mechanics choices I've seen. Ooh, lands a big jump in. Alright, looks like Ostman is up.
Too.
Mhm.
Yep. Maybe Alex will get the home turf advantage here on Arina's stage. Very good energy on the stage, so I'll give you a boost. Ostman standing in the corner, just holding it down.
Ah, that's gonna be hard.
Alex looking for a way in, but as soon as he's in, Ostman activates the super for that vulnerability.
Yeah. It does seem like he's
Really
a little
covers a
stuck
lot.
here. Throw loops?
2 throws in a row. There we go.
Right? I like these defensive choices from Alex though. He's always trying to block before the activation comes out.
I'm gonna be mindful of how many
Oh.
bars Ostman has, but built another one and used it right away. So it'll be 3-1 Ostman.
Yeah, really well played.
Yes.
Yeah, that whole thing was really good. I think both players played pretty well. Although I'm sure Alex is a very competitive person when he wants to be, so I think he's going to be holding on to that as he comes into losers. That should put him down into losers finals though, so the rest of our competitors have a way to climb.
That's right. Speaking of, we've got Fox71 and Chair 399 coming up next on stream. Pierre beat me 2-0 with Politank, and Fox was playing, what, the Mauru? Right.
I want to say so, yeah.
So a couple heavies.
Yeah, it's going to be Fox versus
Could be
Chair,
a
which
slugfest. Yeah.
oh, I just noticed a couple of people are on Wi-Fi. No one seems to have really had issue with it, but I will say I'm usually pretty strict on people not playing on Wi-Fi, so just make sure for next time you're not playing on Wi-Fi, you know?
Right, looks like matches in progress. Let's check it out. No, Splash. Okay. This is like a repeat of the match I had with Pierre before. And Pierre's gonna have a different type of Slash to fight here. This Slash uses teleports a lot more than I did. Politank has a good wake up with that spike, comes all over. And yeah, that dash like spin kick thing caught me a bunch of times, and I was surprised with how much damage it does.
Yeah. You know, someone was joking on Blue Sky about, we're playing Waku Waku 8 because bonus kun is legal, although no one has been brave enough to pick him yet. Oh, digging?
Bro?
I'm actually not totally sure what that move does. If there's like a mix-up to it, or if it's strictly like an invincible option.
I've seen a non-ES version of it.
Yeah.
And like depending on the the strength, it comes out at a different place, so sometimes kind of a mix-up. But maybe the ES one hones or is a little more smart.
Maybe it is just a funny option. That's true.
Fox jumping around a lot, but Slash has good air normals, so it's not a bad idea. You could always be teleporting out of the air.
I mean, one thing I can definitely say is that move would beat Mauru's Hara attack, so that's one thing it's got going for it.
Pierre takes it with a jumping kick on Politank. One match up. This will be first to 2 for losers round 3. Still, so a couple more to go before we're escalating.
I think this matchup is interesting in that like Slash looks like he's equipped to deal with Politank shenanigans, but we'll see how it goes.
So far, good adjustment from Fox.
Yeah, definitely. Fox has been in control of this match so far. Yeah, and he's respecting the wake-up attack too. I imagine those are pretty unsafe.
Yeah, a lot of recovery on him. But if it lands, yeah, you get a big payout.
Yeah, if Slash can just play patiently his zone, he's really got this in the bag. Oh, I like the wall jump though.
Yes.
Fox in a really good spot. Oh,
Mid screen. Good super.
it's hit by something. Ooh, good approach.
Good hits with a low. Well played by Fox. One match each. Both picking the air. Kind of filling each other out, I think, here. Here was ready for that wall bounce or that wall jump off, but like Fox is gonna probe a way in. Try to.
Oh, good jump in there.
Here to the corner. Activate super.
Yeah, he's always respecting the activation and the wake-up attack as well, yeah. We'll see what Chair can do to change things up right now.
Nice backstep from the drill.
I think the thing about Politank is like he is a slower, less flexible character, so if someone's got a read on you as Politank, it can be a bit harder for you to change it up. Oh, nice throw. Oh, this is looking pretty good for for Chair right now. Yeah, he's been jumping defensively, which seems like a pretty good option here. Got air block. I guess Slash might be a character who kind of struggles to anti-air, just because looks like Fox
terrible for anti-air.
Yeah. So I guess this is the answer from Chair right now. Just looking for these jump-ins and air blocking it out if he has to.
Gets it with a bomb shot.
Alright, this is really coming down to the wire here. Oh, I like the wall jump. If he was just a little closer, that would have cleaned. Would have done a good chunk of damage there.
Going drilling into the ground, wakes up at the same spot. I don't know if it's homing or if he gets directed, but that was a good choice.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, funny option.
Ooh, solid damage.
Yep.
A lot of flashing.
A lot of flashing. Love to see it. Politank with a fart.
Yeah, you gotta respect the fart.
Not quite a fart anti-air. We're not Tattoo Assassin's territory, but it was in the ether.
Been forced to think about Tattoo Assassins a bit lately because people have been playing it.
Yeah, right. They fixed the sound of it, so that means you must play it.
Yeah, no kidding, Rats. We might be timing out here, and this could be a draw.
8 seconds. These Neo Geo seconds. These are like
oh no,
real seconds. All right.
Something happened.
I mean, Chair takes it.
All I can say is something happened, and he got hit.
He just got caught in a button.
And we get to watch Ra eat shit immediately. All right.
Well played by both.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we're gonna see Chair face craftersshaft up next. I love Politank, like from an aesthetic standpoint, and pretty cool toolkit. Like I think that character can, keep you guessing a lot and put his game plan down. Just covers a lot of space, makes you regret some decisions with some heavies. And fart clouds, I mean, what's more demoralizing than that?
Yep. Yeah, they've done really interesting things with like the characters in this game. I think like that's kind of the strength of Sunsoft with their fighting games. They make very good-looking games with interesting characters, so you can't help but love them.
Yeah, even their platformers like have that same kind of charm. Good
I mean,
energy,
yeah,
great
gimmick,
music.
right? Yeah, of course.
Ibareke, Arrow the Acrobat. Let's hear for Arrow the Acrobat. Batman on NES, good stuff.
All right.
Power Quest, pretty cool Game Boy Color playing game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Match in progress. Yeah,
Yeah, we've got.
I think-
That's right, Mauru on Crafter's side and the Politank-Z.
Oh, it's been in progress. 1 second off this
Right.
clock.
Good wake-up
And
attack.
already. Yeah, both down to almost no life. Mauru, we need a couple
Oh, command
attacks
grab?
just to get this. Yeah, a lot of damage there. Going for it, going for the Hara. It does not dissipate, I lied. It keeps going. But that jumping heavy kick is priority over the anti-air? Or maybe it just came out later. Double fart cloud. Cover your eyes over that one.
Yeah,
Eyes in
it seems like a
eyes in
legit
nose.
good option. Just like, you know, if it hits them, you get damage. If they block it out, then that takes a lot of time off the clock. Oh, here it comes.
Huh. Doesn't home.
Yeah, it's probably just Mad Invincible, and it'll get people.
Yeah. Hits it with a bomb. I think it takes 2 rounds for the first match. Alright.
Yeah,
This is the
Max, it would be
slugfest I was
really
hoping
good.
for.
Be really good if Super Game Boy had net play. That's true. I don't know if Game Boy or Game Boy Advance has net play. There's some pretty interesting GBA fighters out there too.
Question. Retro art? Super Game Boy?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if RetroArch like net play is generalized or if it's core specific.
It is core specific, but it definitely supports Super Nintendo core, and I think that's Super Nintendo core. I'm not sure though. Anyway. Here is on a spree here. And lots of damage with the spike boots and the bombs.
Ooh, activation.
Good activation there, yeah. After retreating to the corner. Look at that spin kick move.
Oh, catches him backing up. I'm actually a little surprised. I figured I would have blocked. Oh,
Okay, this looks like a good
Wow.
setup now. The
I'm
roll down
surprised.
through it.
Yeah, I did not think. I thought he was going to get hit for sure. Well, looks like that's it. Cher wins and moves ahead with it.
On chair. That was a good match too.
Nice. That means Cher is going to have to face off against Alexalchemy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is about to be really good. Once again, first to 3.
All right, we'll see the tank first, the bunny girl. Yeah, you're right. This will be interesting. All right, come on. Oh, is it a mirror? No, surely not. I'm gonna keep that tank green. I hope.
Looks like we're locked in.
Strategy opening strategy this year. Like pressure game, and
Oh,
pretty
catches
well.
him off the wall tech. I guess this game does have like a wall tech and a wall jump tech, which is something like you wouldn't really see in any other games until like Smash, I guess. Smash Melee specifically. Right, because Smash 64 did not have wall tech, and that's a really notable thing about that game. Anyway, really good call from Alexalchemy there. These wall bounce buttons are really paying off for him. Oh, hello YFD Hippo, another friend of the channel. I believe Hippo streamed Chrono's Revenge on my behalf at Vortex Gallery and was involved in the stream setup for that, which was really high quality. I love the instant replay with Madden. Right. Oh, throw. Oh yeah.
What's teching like? Teching is just match the you just hit the button, I think, right?
I want to say it's like button and away from the wall, but let me double check on that. Every game that has this kind of thing is like, it's different. Yeah, every game's different.
Yeah. There are, like, some characters have 2 throws, most just have 1. I don't know if you have to match the button. I didn't actually read that part of the wiki.
It says throw tech is by inputting an attack button while holding down.
Down? That is bizarre. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's not natural, so you might be trying to attack, but...
Okay, and it looks like the wall is just a button, so A, B, or your lights will cause you to safe ball, and CD will cause you to jump off. Yeah.
Right. I care by some space for bombs and spikes.
Get up attack, but that's not going to save him.
Alright, Alex up 2.
Yeah, these guys are wasting no time.
Get into it.
Ooh, the trade.
Major bomb. That's smart. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, the way you can get you can get a juggle off air bomb, and B, even on trade, you'll get that. Ooh, big damage. Yeah, Politank can definitely do damage if he gets a couple clean hits. Activates through that, of course. That's such a good solution. Oh, chases his tech to try and cross him up. Yeah, Alex is on fire right now. He definitely wants to win this. In that case, you can get the rematch with Ostman, which is going to be very fun. Ooh, get up attack again. Does not do that much damage, though. It looks like Arina's got a bar and Politank does not, so Chair's got to be careful here he doesn't get activated on.
Any buttons that are too committal.
Gets
yes,
in.
Bomb there. But Alex is ready for sweep. And gets 3 matches. So we'll go on to Grand Finals versus Ostman, the run back. It looks like a tough one from Chair's side. Arina's so fast and just goes all over the screen. I mean, Politank can control a lot of space. Has some good buttons to push the other player out, but yeah, that super activation on Arina is just like a really handy tool. She seems to build meter really fast too, because her specials and her heavies aren't too committal. They seem to go pretty quick compared to Politank, at least. Ostman is ready, according to Fightcade chat. So
It's good.
They're getting prepped. They're getting amped up, I hope.
Yeah.
Both contenders. Does the winner of the tournament get a golden beaker? Maybe a golden Bunsen burner?
Yeah. We have not
All right, match in progress.
you know, it's all for the love of the game, but yeah, you can see here right now they're very even. Oh, jumps off, yeah. It's a good use of that move. Looks like Alex is just kind of going for that. I don't know if that's like a command normal, if that's a special that's wall bouncing there, but it seems, pretty well worth going for, even if they tech it.
Almost seems like a dash heavy kick, but I don't know. It just comes out really fast. Keeps Ostman in the corner there. It's super, but it's not a counter hit or anything.
Okay, it is
That is a ton of damage from Ostman.
it is just standing B, but you hit it twice to do that follow-up.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. A bunch of characters do have that kind of chain command normal that's going on. Wow, it's going to be a quick one for Ostman.
Arina. Round 1. Fight.
Back to the beach. Dandy's in the corner, got a meter. How preemptively use the super.
Wow, good call from Alex there. His plan is more or less to go in with that, 5D, and I mean, it's such a long-range normal, it looks like it's pretty hard to punish. He gets a jab, Ostman gets a jab on that, but that's about it. Counter activation now. Nice, they're really trying to work their way in here, and both of them making good defensive plays as well. They throw, what's the mix-up? Nice, that looked really ambiguous what side that was hitting on. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. The moment has passed.
Wow.
Ostman takes that match. Around. Good adjustment here.
Ooh. I guess if Arina does throw out 5D, he can activate, and she won't be able to block in time, so that's the one kind of downside of that move.
Yeah, so non-safe meter on the board.
Yeah, like right there, you gotta watch out.
Yeah. And punishable super activation. Ostman gets it there.
Yeah, Ostman coming from winners, so if he wins this one, this is a tournament for him.
Shoot, starting off strong here. It's gonna space back out, but back in. Not much use of Arina's fireballs, but maybe that's just not a game you can really play against Dandy J because
yeah. Well, there was one. I guess the problem is like it's not gonna snowball the way 5DD and throw is, right?
No. Yeah, that's true.
Along with that, I mean, you do have the whip attacks that you gotta watch out for.
Right, and even I think a super, like a whip super that just does a crap ton of damage.
Yeah, that move also
2 rounds. Yeah, Ostman
also did a bunch of damage there. So yeah, definitely. I think I closed that before the score counted, but Ostman, 3-0, winning the tournament there. All right.
Scary Dandy J. Good games.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome event. I think this ran about as well as I could expect it to. The only thing I really need to fix is making sure Nightbot shows up in chat, but that's really not my fault. 1 second. Let me just... Yeah, let me just see if there's anything else. I think we should probably raid up to Tuesday Night Mystery.
Oh, for sure.
I will say once again, thank you all for coming. We're going to be back next week with Jackie Chan and Fists of Fire, same time. So let me just post a Discord link again. Make sure you get in there to stay up to date on events. Also, make sure you check out the challenge community. All the brackets will be there. And there we go. Everything's ready to go. So again, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, we'll have a June schedule ready. within the next day or two. Uh, I like what we've got going on, but that'll remain a secret for now. See you later.